holding your head like that. You can see it looks very much like Facebook. And I got an email from them on Friday or Thursday. I don't know if any of you got the same email. And it said that they have been listening to all of our feedback. In Edmodo, they're changing to a completely new template. And I thought, oh, Lord, please don't let them do that over the weekend before Monday, because I don't want to have to try to figure out something new. So, very soon, this isn't going to look anything like this page. It's going to look completely different. But it still will have your main column in the middle. So when I post something for you to read or an update, it's going to be here in the middle, just like on Facebook. And you can reply by hitting the reply button, and you can type your own reply in there to me. The most important thing I want to show you today is I'm trying really hard to get Dr. Parrott, Dr. Crystal, and Dr. Sargent to give me all of their handouts electronically instead of printing so much paper. Because we print tons. And I know that a lot of you want hard copy of those activities whenever you're doing them. So we'll have hard copies for you, but if you want extra copies that you didn't write on to take back to your classroom and use, everything's going to be posted here. And so I've told the professors, I don't want you making 90 copies so that everyone can have 2 of each one, a clean one and a working one. I just want them to have 1 copy, and then they can go to Edmodo and download it and print however many they want at their school or at home. So where you're going to find those is at the top, you'll see a stack of books. So if I press the books, over on the left are the list of all the folders I've created in the library. So as I scroll down, I haven't created it yet, but there will be a folder for the Summer Institute. Today I have a folder called Connect Orientation Materials. So I'm going to put Debbie's presentation that she's going to do today about iMovie. I'm going to put that in Edmodo. So if you need to refer to anything from her presentation, it'll be there. This that I've uploaded is a user's guide to Evernote. So how you might use Evernote in your classroom. So whenever you get to one of these items, you can just press it, and over here on the right, it'll pop up a preview of that document. Under that document, there's just a single piece of paper, an icon that has a single piece of paper. If I press it, depending on the speed of the internet, it will pop up and ask me how I want to open that document. And of course, it's not wanting to do it at the moment. When that opens, once you download Evernote, one of the choices will be Evernote. And you'll just press that and it'll open an Evernote. And then you can follow along with the presentation, or you can read this document. Why it's not doing it now is just because I'm trying to demonstrate it. It's the way it always works. My entire iPad is frozen. I used to defend Apple and say that never happened with Apple products. Well, those days of me defending Apple are over. They've proven to me too much. Often that their products do have a lot of bugs in them. Oh, it popped up for a second. Did you see that? It did not last very long. Debbie, I hope iMovie doesn't do this to you. You know, one thing I'm bad at, just a tip with your iPad, I never restart my iPad, hardly ever. Only when I start having trouble with it do I ever restart my iPad, so that could be the problem. I recommend every now and then you just turn it off when you're not using it, let it reboot itself, and you'll avoid some problems that I'm not smart enough to avoid. Do you restart yours all the time? Well, that's a good, at least once a week, that's a good idea.
That's what I was told on my iPhone.
Oh, okay. I can see I don't on my phone hardly ever either until I start having trouble. And then I do. See if I can get that popped up. I'm not going to try anymore this one time.